Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Denver Broncos. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready. You. He's coming. Greystone, Travis. Five.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards on the game's opening play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Recon, 132 fighter.
On 1st down, Locke. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Now it's Hines. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Check 9. Watch the safety creep. 22 jet bomber. Hey, zoom. Let's go.
Locke going to throw. And Ingram hauls it in. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
On the double. General West. Check 13. Check 13. 5. Kill. Let's go.
Locke now on 1st down. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Here we go. 180. Check. Walk 54. Go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. Kill.
They begin with a run by Davis. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Here we go, here we go.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Check. Lucky.
Nick! I got you.
On second down, it's Davis. 5 yards will get them back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Hey, gun. 21. Here we go. Go.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening,
a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 77 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They run with Hines. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here we go. Set. 60 outlaw.
53,
Pilot. 64. Weak.
You better bring. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring. Slam.
Hey, Charlie.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Blue draw Porkers.
Kill.
Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke finds his tight end Ingram. 23 yards on the play. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, watch it, watch it.
Hey, exit.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Five.
On 2nd and 7. Lock. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. These two teams all tied after one. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Protein spell.
Shoot, watch the shoot. Joker, 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 Joker.
Bravo.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. You're trash, you're trash. And 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike.
Hey, wahoo.
You ain't doing nothing today.
58 is the Mike. 58.
Lock now on 1st down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Evan Ingram with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Watch it. 61, matchbox lights.
Check out.
Cut, snap.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Team 6.
They fake the handoff. Now Lock. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 37.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
To throw again on second down. Lock. He'll let this go. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point try good by Gator, and the lead is now 21-14. Gator now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I got this.
Garoppolo looks to throw. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Here we go. 180.
Come on, the ball. Watch the air.
Hey, gun.
Be ready. 48 Mike.
Hey, keep it.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Quick throw here to Hilton. T.Y. Hilton, nobody to beat. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Hey, Delta.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Watch the curl. Hey, switch gears.
Ready?
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Now we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime, and to this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides.
I think everyone in the stadium is going to have to regroup a little bit, including the two of us. Yeah, I think we have to get a little oxygen, relax a little bit, and see what we can get going for the second half. The same as these teams, because right now everything's working really well. Can someone come up with something to slow him down?
Yeah, both defenses back on their heels. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 44 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Davis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
On 1st down, Carter. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here we go, here we go. I got you.
Down to lose one. Hey, look, 48. Look, hey,
on 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
11.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He wants it all for the end zone. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will push the lead up to 5. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of the half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Lock now, over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
General West.
Here's Hines. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath, as now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Like 80! Hey, gun.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Catch made here by Campbell. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
I got Switch it. Hey, alert!
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
One advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Here we go. 180! Here we go. Watch left. He's stopped right there. 4 down. Check. 4 down. 25. Check 25. White.
Mike 48. Defense wins championships, baby. Sponge. No.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got Burton here. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
Here we go. 180!
Here we go, D. It's just me and you.
It's 13!
Check 43. Check.
A gain of 3, second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here we go. 180!
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it third down.
Here we go. 180! 2! Alpha!
Watch your slap.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And, wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps a deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side said, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Come on, set. 15-1. 15-1.
I'm coming. Check three.
Hey, foxtrot.
Throwing on first down is Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. This is Hines. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Ready?
53, Mike. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come on.
Get it.
From midfield, here's Locke. And he's got Miller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 21 yards there on 3rd down. Locke now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. There to stop it was Darius Leonard.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
From the 27, Locke. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Ready.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, Zoo.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I'm coming.
Ready.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 16.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5 now. Locke. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Go.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Hey, high 7. Hit it.
Shotgun snap to Locke. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
So now a big play here as the Broncos will line up to go for 2. They're going to try and run for it. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, it's Davis. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here's Davis running right. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Garoppolo now. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
13.
On the ground, it's Mack. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Marlon Mack, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Locke to throw. This to Hines on the drop-off. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Locke now to throw. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
SOS.
Hey, exit. Deep grip.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, 39 yards. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
21.
Here's Davis now. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. On 2nd down, here's a run with Matt. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the Broncos' 47-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Here we go.
11.
48 to Mike. Get the
Bravo.
Mike 48.
Get that hot.
To throw is Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Davis. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it again here with Davis. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Let's go. We're pretty quiet, team. We're pretty quiet.
On the run, it's Davis. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. 2 for 2 on the afternoon, and a 3rd would win it. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done.